Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Kinkade. This is Beyond the Captain, my broadcast colleagues from the IPW and Co.NZ. Now, welcome tonight to the Point Sheet Auditorium for this historic night of New Zealand wrestling. New Zealand versus Australia. Rival 2, IPW versus WCWA. Beyond. For the champ, David Luxio, second in the ring now with Xtreme superstar.
Now I've got something extremely important to tell you, so if you can all shut your fat ugly mouths for a minute. As you know, XS are the 3 top superstars in IPW. So it's our job to keep things going straight here. So, if you didn't already know, we've invited a few of our friends from World Championship Wrestling Australia from across the ditch to come and sort out IPW. Now before they come out, I want you to all respect our Australian cousins for the friends, and they've honoured us by coming over here. Now I want you to get it all raised up and give our Australian friends a good welcome. Now come on, get up!
Listen up. I've brought with me the finest wrestlers from Australia. Let me introduce them to you now. We have the current WCWA Cruiserweight Champion, member of Team Dragon, Mason Childs. Give it up for Mason Childs. My good friend here on the top rope, the longest reigning South Pacific champion ever, Sweeters, the Sweet Assassin. Current WCW Heavyweight Champion, Cruz. Listen up! I am Super Coach Jace the Ace, Manager of Champions. Hey, well you're getting minimum wage, paying high taxes, paying $1.20 for petrol, having long waits in the hospital emergency room, I'm making a good living in Australia. And to make it official, just last week, I went and got something special. It's official! I'm now an Australian citizenship. So Cruz, you got something to say?
First of all, Peanuts, I don't care if you dickheads love me or hate me. I jumped on a plane, I flew 2.5 hours over this cesspool, and I landed in the arsehole of the country, and I've come here to crack some heads, and that's exactly what I'm going to do, whether you like it or not. And the heads I'm going to crack have got IPW written all over them. I love that. I have to say too, I've got to congratulate IPW on the competition that you had tonight. It's great. I really like the pictures that the fans drew for us. They're very nice. Yeah. There's the, yeah, that's great. Nah, honestly, I love it. Speaking of idiots, I gotta say, we're missing a couple of idiots. We're, the 40, yeah. Where's shock therapy? Coach? No. What's he? How do we know you?
Hi there, Kiwis. 20 years ago, I left this country, and I love this country so much. I learned to wrestle here by the great Kinkade. I've been wrestling here for 35 years, and idiots like these ones in the ring that think they can sneak across here, me the owner of WCW, and you think you can sneak here, you jabronis, without me knowing. How do you think these guys got smart enough to be the world tag team champions?
You guys are kidding me! Get in the crowd with these other morons!
So guys, I'm really pleased to be back here, see so many people here, so many fans of IPW. And my two guys here tonight are going to show you what great wrestlers they are and why they are the great tag team champions.
Hold on.
Taught by
Just one second.
the man, Kinkade, taught me everything he knew, and I taught you everything you know, but I taught them better than what you know.
Just 1 second! Just 1 goddamn second! First of all, I'm going to prove this. I don't care what you guys think! You guys all suck!
Come on!
And I don't
Boom!
Shut up!
But I'm telling you something else. This will be the last time you ever do this to WCW, or will be the last time you ever wrestle for WCW.
No. 1 second. One second. Whoa, I'm the champion. You can't just sack me like that, fella.
That belt you own, I gave to you.
I just got
And I can take it off you as easy as I gave it to you.
Steve! You shut up, buddy. I'll come over there and skull shatter your head, mate. I'll tell you what, since you got so much confidence in these blokes. Hey, you want a match? Yeah? Hey, you like these belts? Hey, well, I've got an idea for you, fella. I've got an idea for you. First of all, I don't care what you say. I'm wrestling in WCW when I get back. Because the fans love me. These fans, whether they like it or not, they love me. Their mums, their girlfriends, their sisters love me. And they know it. How about these morons? They put the belts on the line or not? Do we want that? I think we want... How about they put the...
Just remember, I taught them more than what I taught you.
How about...
And yes, they They can put their belts
I
on
was
the
just going
line.
to get to something because I'm feeling pretty fit tonight. I'm feeling pretty sexy tonight. There's an idiot back there. And the management were going to put the belt on the line, but hey, I'm feeling happy. Let's do it. Machine, I put the belt on the line tonight.
They can put their belts on the line tonight. And just to add to it, I will be in Machine's corner tonight. I will be in Machine's corner tonight. And I'll show you what I think of you, Supercoach. Supercoach JCH.
Show it to him.
Supercoach JCH. What does it say? That's what that means to me. Where is the Machine? Where is the Machine? Okay, Machine, I know you're probably busy out there tonight, but I will be in your corner. You guys want me in the Machine's corner? Do you want Kinkade? Do you want to see one? Do you want to see the three? Come on, let's do it!
Ladies and gentlemen, the opening contest is just one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Introducing first, from Nelson in the South Island, weighing in at 95 kilograms, Luke Joshua!
Sugar Rush with Joshua and his longtime companion, the Yam, in action tonight. Of course, one of the IPW versus IPW matchups.
His opponent from Waikakari City, weighing in at 106 kilograms, John E. King!
Of course, Dion had unfinished business. Johnny King revealing a more heelish side to his personality.
Yeah, King's been really impressive as of late. He's certainly not been worrying about the fans. He's on a roll here in IPW. It looks like he's taking it straight to the top.
Of course, his new attitude is helping facilitate that lockdown. Of course, it's one of the IPW versus IPW matches on the card. Match started. King's really been looking to make a name for himself from the outside of Smack Industries. Sugar Rush with Joshua, of course, there's a number of fans in the building tonight. Straight to the tie-up, and instantly John King has the advantage. He's bigger than Joshua. more experience as well.
King's obviously coming to this match. He's going to want to use his power. He's got a big strength advantage over Joshua.
Absolutely, but now Joshua reversing, working on that arm and return, straight back. Johnny King taking advantage again. Reaching down the arm, Irish whip off the ropes. Reversal.
Big backdrop there by Joshua. King taking a power on the outside.
And King bailing to the outside, of course. Referee Jack starting the count now. Johnny King now counting 10 to return to the ring. And Joshua celebrating his early lead in the corner. King taking full advantage of the team to count outside the ring, taking a chance to recoup.
Well, he's got every right to. He's got 10 seconds to come back in the ring. The match is early. He's going to slow the pace down of Joshua.
Right on the team count, King back in. Hoping to surprise Joshua, but Joshua is smarter than that deal. And once again, King sent to the outside of the ring. The Yam adding insult to injury. And Dion, it almost looks like Johnny King is respectfully distant, respectful of Joshua's abilities.
Well, it doesn't look like he's respecting too much right now. Laying those stomps into the head of Joshua, and all of a sudden the tables have turned. Picks him up. And big slam.
Scoop slam, taking down the canvas, lining Joshua up.
Oh!
Stomping right to the temple there. Joshua phase, of course. Joshua's head not the best part of the body to target. It's a bit scrambled already.
Oh, another big stomp to the head. Not unlike what you'd see in Point Chevrolet around 2 in the morning.
Johnny King, of course, looking for the opportunity to land that silence and sort of pick of his. 2 count there. Joshua rolls out. Thank you, Yam. Johnny King picking Joshua back up to his feet. Snap Mersey down. Snap leg drop right across the sternum of Luke Joshua. Johnny King's experience really coming to the fore.
King seems to really be dishing out the pressure to Joshua here and enjoying it. Another leg drop.
All the damage across Joshua's face and upper body, of course, makes it perfect for the science to serve later on in the match. Johnny King, of course, formerly a member of Smack Industries.
Nice reverse elbow there by King, and Joshua is trying to use those ropes to get himself back up. The fans trying to rally and get him up. Oh!
The fans doing everything they can to get Joshua back to his feet, but Johnny King is just dominating him. Johnny King just measuring up Joshua. Joshua has been hurt in the early stages of this match. Really work on the forward with Joshua. Another 2 count there.
You've got to question the intelligence of the Yam coming to the ring. I mean, does he really provide anything? Does he really offer some support for Joshua? Well, what's the story? I don't understand.
I like the tassels, just moral support. Jawbreaker. King really monopolising on the early lead here, taking it all out on with Joshua. Yam trying to stir Joshua's attention back, but Johnny King now stringing over the top rope. Referee checks, giving Johnny King a 5 count to break the hold.
Oh, Joshua flopping around like a bit of a fish there right now. He's not looking in good shape.
And Johnny King, I mean, you know, he got to give him the credit of the experience he's got, but he's 2 count there again. He's really just toying with Joshua, Dion, really just adding insult to injury. Still taking the time to George up with the bangs, as well as with the Yam. Reversal, Joshua now comes through. Ducks under.
Swinging neck breaker there by Johnny King, and Luke Joshua tries to get back on top. But King knocks him back down.
For a second it looked like Joshua did have the upper hand again, but Johnny King rolling through, coming through with that rolling neck breaker. And once again, Joshua's back down on the canvas. Johnny King really knows he's got the advantage of just taking it all to Luke Joshua.
What about this challenge that's been issued by XS tonight for the tag team belts? I think they're going to walk away with the WCW tag.
Ric Flair-esque job there. Well, yeah, that's an interesting possibility. It's like belts are on the line tonight. What happens at the IPW? What's going to happen, Dion, if IPW wrestlers end up with WCW championships?
Yes, we're going to find out tonight. Joshua down. It's a road map on his chest right now. As King goes to the count, just brings up 2.
Joshua ended before 3 again. Yeah, I mean, like, you could see the hatred between Hawk and Cruz was evident earlier tonight in the opening promo.
Absolutely. Hawk was less than impressed with some of those WCW guys crossing the Tasman. Looks like he wants to make them pay big time tonight.
And you can almost say, Dion, he got the heat of the moment got the better of him. Stops in the midsection there. The heat of the moment got the better of him, Dion, and Hawk volunteered to put Shock Therapy's belts on the line tonight against XS.
Back to the top rope.
Johnny King crunched on the top right there, taking too long to adjust his balance at the top. And now Joshua setting up for a move in the corner.
Oh, big right hands. Joshua's struggling though. He's really sucking that wind in.
Joshua can roll over. This could be a hold down.
Joshua, he's out of his feet. He doesn't know where he is.
Joshua slowly pulling over the yam, trying to give him direction. Johnny King out at 2.5 there. Go again. Another 2 count there, another near fall. That move, if Joshua had been more with it, he could have got over there more quickly. That could have been the end of the match right there, Dion.
Yeah, absolutely. A big hurricane runner from the top right. King really on the defense right now.
Stiff closing and taking him down. And the thing is, you've got to worry, Dion, with Shock Therapy. You wonder if the Australians...
Wait a second, we got a count here.
Another 2 counts so closely. You've got to wonder if the Australians truly know how dangerous XS can be.
Well, yeah, that's a fair call, but you know, Shock Therapy, they're no mugs either. There's a lot of strong competition in WCW Australia. You don't just walk in and pick up those belts, they definitely earned them. But XS, they've got the home crowd advantage.
Absolutely right.
Oh! I can hear that all the way in his stomachy.
Whip to the corner. How high he got off that was truly impressive.
Oh, that's an impressive drop kick by Joshua. He got a lot of elevation. King's one of the taller competitors in IPW.
And that's the thing with Shock Therapy down is they don't seem with it at the best of times. XS, David Luxio, he's... Now the question, who wrestling versus Shock Therapy? Suplex down to the canvas, Johnny King. Joshua now is up and in again.
Oh!
So close there.
King just with enough presence of mind to get that shoulder up. That was a fantastic vertical suplex by Luke Joshua.
And now Johnny King is the one who's down on the canvas. Joshua pushing him to the ropes, punch to the face. So he's Shock Therapy, of course. It's the first time they've wrestled in New Zealand. Brian Hicks is a takedown by Joshua there.
But again, Joshua has had so much taken out of him. He can't get over there in time. He needs to make the count a lot quicker.
It's so easy to underestimate with Joshua as an iconic character just because of the name or because of his frivolity before the match. But Joshua is a talented IPW wrestler. We've seen this move before now. That sit-up bomb from finder's carry position. Johnny King nearly won the belt off of the machine. Way back in the depths with that. Now he looks ready. He looks to be sitting up for the silence, so he's sizing his punch up. We'll get him down.
The Yam got nailed.
But distracting him. Now, Luke Joshua going back to take advantage. Skips right back up. Drops Johnny King down to the canvas, and now looks at getting up top. Joshua going all the way to the top rope. King is down on the canvas. Front splash, but Joshua injured himself in that move as well. Both men are now down, Dylan.
Well, all three men are down. I've got mashed yam at my feet right now.
I wasn't counting the yam as a man by any stretch of the imagination. The two men beside the ring are both down.
He's a real yam anyway.
The count's up to 4. Joshua first to his feet. With Joshua propping himself up on the rope, struggling back to his feet.
Joshua's got to be worried with Yam. He hasn't gotten up here.
There's a improved move to the outside. Joshua checking on the Yam. Johnny King. Just to with the referee.
Veteran move by Johnny King.
Greco-Roman ball shot there, followed by the silence super kick out of nowhere.
Joshua has been knocked out cold. He is out. King makes the cover. Oh, that one's academic.
Full counter from Johnny King, the silence super kick out of nowhere.
Your winner, John E. King!
The smell of hands quite strong out of this area. Johnny King taking a victory.
That was a very impressive victory by Johnny King. Really stepping up his game here each and every outing.
And Johnny King is one step closer to the goal beyond and reaching the top of IPW.
With performances like this, you've got to think it's not too long before he's an IPW championship shot.
Out of nowhere, with that silence of super kick coming off, able by that low blow from King. But the crowd is giving Joshua an ovation.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is scheduled for one fall, 25-minute time limit, no disqualification under the Asylum rules. Anything goes. The following contest is for the WCWA Tag Team Championship. Introducing first, at a total combined weight of 280 kilograms, joining the Devinal,
We all think the last right here. Tell me this isn't the case. This fighting block.
I know what rule that's going to be. It's a silent rule, no DQ, and 3-on-2 is
Asylum rules, anything goes. Apparently anything goes includes the fact that all three members of the XS will be wrestling in the match now.
and their opponents.
Give me the mic. Not yet, not yet. Now, I want all you people to get one thing straight. You all know that if the Musin machine and light player didn't play off the ref in our last tag match, we would have another champ. Double D, baby, got you right now. And you know it. Shut up while I'm on the mic. For your information, the last time I met the machine one-on-one in the ring, I slapped the fat off his crack, won the match, and sent his bleeding ass home in an ambulance. Damn Skippy. The last time Daddy Cool met the machine in the ring, the machine was outstyled, outskilled, and in the end, overpowered to lose once again. And we all remember the last time the man Double D met the machine. He won his belt. He won the machine's belt off him faster than he could mumble. Nothing can stop the machine. Yeah, that was good. But anyway, oh, you want another one? Now, we've got a damn champ. He looks like he's a reject from Queer Eye for the Striker. Come on. That was good as well. I know. I'm on a roll. Now, we get these stowaways coming over with our cuzzy bros from Australia. And now we're going shut up again. I'm going to remind you to shut the hell up as well. I mean, like, don't get me wrong. All you people are stupid, but these guys, damn, they're morons. So, why else would they give up their tag team titles to the Xtreme Superstars? Idiots. So I tell you what, they sound like they're getting a bit rowdy, they sound like they're eager for an ass kicking, so I tell you, come out there right now, we'll do it the Xtreme Superstar way and win your belts so you can go home empty-handed.
The opponents representing WCW Australia, the WCW
Well, Dion, what do you make of these two wrestlers?
It appears Yam has some Australian cousins by the look, but I don't know what the heck's going on there.
Now, one of these is one Bob, the other is Violent Bill.
Yeah, I've got the inside of Bob's in the orange and Bill's in the purple. Bob's in the orange.
Bob's in orange, Bill's in purple. And in the ring, Xtreme Superstars calls this match being conducted under asylum rules, which of course, anything goes, and clearly for these two, it also means a 3-on-2 match. And I don't honestly know if either team fully knows what they've got into by signing this match. Bob and Bill with WCWA Tag Team Champions. Xtreme Superstars look like they're bitten off more than they could chew, deal.
Well, with that accuracy, it looks like he's been taking tips off Carlos Spencer.
I continue to say this, Dion, we have never seen anything quite like this in an IPW ring before. All joking and frivolity aside.
Well, let's keep in mind these guys are the WCW Tag Team Champions. They've been there, they've done that. And excess, it's not going to be a walk in the park for them.
Absolutely, all frivolity aside, these two, as unorthodox as they may seem, howling like mooses in the corner of the ring, they are the WCW Tag Team Champions. First in the ring on the New Zealand side is David Galaxio, former champion and at unfinished business, the #1 contender to like players. Deluxio's #1 contender to Light Players Championship. Light Player, of course, winning the title of Deluxio at Genesis.
#1 contender, not quite sure what to make out of Bill? Is it Bill in the orange? I think yeah, it's Bill in the orange, Bob in the purple.
You said it was Bob the Orange 5 minutes ago, John. What are you talking about?
Well, you need to clear your ears out, clearly.
Bob slash Bill looking for a taste of strength. I'm not entirely convinced that Bob and Bill know who's who, Dion. Deluxo looks surprised by the street there.
Double D, clearly the power from the two. Wait a second.
Deluxo pulled down to his legs now. What do you think, Deluxo? David Cool back the inside. Rico running with eye pokes. Why not? And a theory knocks him down the canvas. Cruz on the outside, and you can just see by the confused looks on XS's faces. Shock therapy now, embracing in the ring as XS bailing to the outside to get their breath back. They look like they need to be grouped on. They seem very confused by these two unorthodox Australian wrestlers.
You think unorthodox doesn't cover it? I mean, look at these two guys. But you're right, they've got XS on the run. They're regrouping in the corner here. It's not going to be long until they settle things down and get into this match and win these belts.
Of course, under asylum rules, no countouts, no disqualifications. Deluxe are now tagging in Jordan Invincible.
And Bob tagged out. That's Bill. Bill on the ring right now.
Dion 5 minutes ago, you're saying that was Bill. Invincible sneaking through. Vicious chop there. Knife-edge chops across the chest of Invincible. Invincible off the ropes.
He's overwhelmed like the Guardian.
Shot therapy, the name of Bob slash Bill. He clothesline takes Invincible down.
Invincible landing on the back of his head and like he's about to get knocked out.
From under the ring, part of asylum rules, anything goes. Bill recovering gun moves from outside the ring.
Wait a second, what's Bob?
In the ring, Daddy Cool now, down. Atomic drop, Cool suffering now from front to back. The corner for a timeout. There are no timeouts in the asylum rules match. Another one right in the lower abdomen.
There's no way Bob I'm going to be able to do this.
How many times can I say to you, like asylum rules, anything goes.
There's going to be no little cools.
Now stalking around the outside of the ring. In the meantime, Cool inside the ring. Cool drops down to the corner now. Bob, Bill sizing him up. These are Australian boys, it's some dirty fighters there, Dion. Now I'll tell you what, against XS, I love it.
Well, no wonder they made it no disqualification. It looks like the only way they're going to win this match. I've yet to see any kind of hold. Oh! That's painful to watch.
Bob now got the gumboot. Meanwhile, Bill keeping Devinal occupied. Shades of Ronald Garvin there with an aim of gumboot. And a leg drop. Deluxe to break up the count, of course, this match. The only way to win, pinfall, knockout, or submission. And nothing that XS seemed to be able to do. Oh, well, that did. Taking Bill
All
down to the
completely
canvas.
legal, Carter. Completely legal. Oh.
And now the purple-headed one is in trouble in XS's
Yeah,
corner.
that's Bob in the corner. That's Bob.
Anything goes. Bob taking the gumboot, taking it off, and in the other corner, Bill is being strung up in the corner. By Jordan Invincible, referee futile attempt to break it up there, but sent to the outside of the ring. The other one falling in the middle of the ring.
We got bodies everywhere.
Danny Cool taking advantage of the series of stops. Jordan was on the outside, David Alexio relaxing on the canvas, waiting for his chance to be tagged in. Dotto now with the tag. Jordan was holding One with a shock therapy in the corner. Punching him right in the face.
Fair call by David Luxio, no DQ. There's no, the referee's only here to count the 3 and award the titles.
Deluxio's hit otherwise the back of experience.
Oh, nice back suplex by Deluxio. Excess well in control right now. Look out now.
Here comes Bob Brown again, Bill in the ring. It's almost, do you think Shock Therapy even understand that their belts are on the line tonight, Dion?
I don't know if they even care. It looks like these guys like beating people up and, you know, more power to them. Here goes Invincible to the top rope.
Two count there off that moonsault, spinning on to the top rope.
That was very well here. Excess must have been confident there. Victory.
Bob sizing up his opponent. The drop kick taking him down. Jordan Vince will take that with a chair shot there. Anything goes, anything goes. Deluxio now going to the outside.
This one's really broken down now. Like, we've got bodies here for the referee. Lady Club's trying to get control.
Deluxio really on half a shot there. In the ring, Invincible slowly recovering from that chair shot. There's a chair of his own. Across the deck.
Oh, Invincible getting in a chair shot of his own. On Bill.
Now, setting up for normal light suplex. With the bridge. 1, 2. Two count on that normal light suplex.
Nice execution by Invincible. That Northern Light suplex not quite getting it through.
Deluxio back on the apron. Getting cool back on the apron.
Oh my word.
Setting up for the moose spot. That move is in the moose spot. Outside, Bob has Kinkade. Number 2. Two count there. Bill dribbling out. Bob with Singapore cane. Scaring off Danny Cole. On the chair, in the ring.
This is unbelievable.
Danny Cole, you can see the pain.
I can feel it.
Somersault senton on the chair across Jordan Invincible. Bob storming around the ring on the outside.
Absolute carnage, Carno. Absolute carnage. Wait a second. Is that a wrestling move?
It is, he's got an armbar in the middle of the ring. Now Bill, Devinal, coming off the corners.
Oh!
Spearing Invincible. Deluxio's down, Danny Cole's down.
Invincible didn't even know I hit him there.
You can start to see why Shock Therapy are the champions. They're very unorthodox, but their style is very, very effective.
Wait a second.
Danny Cole. Even though Excess taking a chance to capitalize. Deluxio, former champion, and they're working together.
Where's the ref counting? Ref's counting him out right now.
Assignment was absolute anything goes. Excess regrouping in the ring. And more cheers, even more cheers playing out. Deluxio with the Singapore cane shot right across the back here. In the middle of the ring.
Invincible with his chest. Oh! He nailed it! Wait.
Stiff cheer shot right to the head. No offense by Invincible.
I don't think Invincible wants to get into a battle like this.
Shock Therapy knocked out, but Bill is getting back to his feet.
Meanwhile, Bill's outside playing with his toy airplane there. I don't think he realises that his partner's in real trouble. Deluxio throws him on the outside of the ring. XS needs to take advantage of this.
I have no idea who's with the elbow. I'm very impressed with these Australians in the wrestling. And their ability to take pure pain. Deluxio phased the spares powers. There's nothing. Extreme superstars have never had a match like this before in their careers.
And the screws in the ring, there's carnage everywhere.
And nothing they do seems to be working on. This match got hardcore so far. We had cheers, we had Singapore canes. Roll back into the ring now.
Well, it truly is anything goes, but XS have really stood up to the challenge here. This could be over. Oh!
Kinkade finally actually goes back to the ring, trying to contend for the victory there by Danny Cool. Voicing his opponent back to his feet, taking him to the corner. So much right in the middle of the ring. Danny Cool has upper hand. As well, the closing get taken down. In the other corner, Danny Cool posting the one more all back shirt. And he pushes to go. Danny Cool doing anything he can to help him up the top right. Electric teardrop position now. Now Deluxio here to the top right. Pull down. Deluxio hitting down. This could be it. 1, 2, 3. Kick out. Deluxio seems.
Come on, ref, stop picking your nose. That was the free count.
But now, Bill came back to Deluxio seems scared. Violating Deluxio with that Singapore game. Shock Fury now take the chance of the group.
Sick bastard.
Alfred back to his feet. Now it's 2-on-2 day. Danny Cool tempering on the outside. Singapore Kane evening the odds. Jordan to take his chances and he got right to the lower abdomen. Cool and Deluxio almost leaving Invincible inside the ring. Powerbomb to the
Okay, I've got to agree on this stuff. I think he just said how embarrassing you're wearing my jammies or something. I'm not sure.
I've seen this move before, Dale. This is the electric shock, the electric chair. We've seen this before. They put away the best of business with it. Combination, electric chair drop, leg breaker. 1, 2, and both moves of XS coming in to make the save there.
That was an incredible move. And speaking of moving, Invincible isn't doing much of it right now.
The electric chair. Now, Invincible seems to be truly damaged. That electric chair move, we've seen them use that before in the WCW. Leg drop by Invincible. 2 members of XS going to work on Humphrey Shock therapy in the ring.
Meanwhile, on the outside, Danny Cool, he's getting a beating of his own out there. Wait a second. This isn't a tables match, Carlo.
Invincible leading up with the fireman's carry. Needs a hit followed by an inverted Samoan drop there. 2 count there, rolling through that pin. And there's a table set up in the ring in the corner now as well. This is where things are going to start getting really dangerous here.
Oh, we're going to get really dangerous right now. Isn't that something?
In the last match, we saw Danny Cool against Heartless Alfred Valentine unfinished business on the table. Deluxe going low on Deluxio. Deluxio now. Anything goes, just going to work. There's no pretty way to put it. He's going to work on below the belt on Deluxio. Deluxio back to his feet. As I said, the powerbomb position. Deluxio continuing looking at the powerbomb. Punching him as a breaking Really cool now. Come on to the side. And the other two are hitting that up. Shot, nice shot. Again. Now shot therapy. On top of it. Spine muscle slam down the canvas. Somersault senton. Going for the pin. No, they're picking him up, rolling him over in the middle of the ring.
Oh my God.
Two pieces of submission over the head face. Both fingers on Deluxio. And Deluxio taps. Shot therapy make the former champion tap out in the middle of the ring deal.
Your winner and still
Taking the WCW belts. Daddy Cool is still down. Taking the spine muscle right through. Right this one, the leads on the table. Cool is down. Cool is negative. Deluxio is down. Deluxio check coming out.
These guys are sick.
Seriously injured in the middle of the ring.
I think the real story here could be Danny Cole. He took quite a nasty knock through that table. I think we're going to need some help out here.
Cool going right through the corner of that table.
following contest is scheduled for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Introducing first, from Beach Haven on the North Shore, when you see Ricky Devinal!
Ricky Devinal, of course, making his debut at Unfinished Business, defeating the Yan.
And his opponent, from the South Pacific, weighing in at 150 kilograms.
Following the leader's former tag team partner, Johnny King. Alexander is also back trying to pay his way to singles competitor. I'm not sure how the Devinal anticipating a challenge like this in this match tonight.
Well, Devinal definitely wouldn't have expected Alexander along tonight. No one did. This is a big surprise for the books. Devinal going right in there. He's going to be in trouble now.
Well, you've got to wonder, Dion, is there any ring rust with Alexander, or will the inexperience of Devinal be the factor in this match?
Well, yeah, that's an interesting point you bring up, surprisingly. Seeing these two in action, they haven't had a lot of ring time lately. Alexander coming back from a big leave, but I can imagine he's been preparing for this one for a long time.
Alexander was trying to take on some of the toughest in IPW. This is return, of course. We saw him at Unfinished Business. Devinal, of course, a newcomer, very feisty, has a technical skill and isn't afraid to big over, doing in order to take away the victory. But there's a huge size advantage that Alexander has over Devinal.
Oh yeah. Devinal he had a great outing at our last show, Unfinished Business, taking care of the Yam. Whole different kettle of fish this time around. Alexander, he's a powerful man.
Clean break there from Alexander. Then Alexander doesn't seem to be impressed with Devinal's self-promotion. Devinal using his technical skill there, wrenching on the arm, twisting the lower back.
And that's one of the things that really impressed me about Devinal in the last show. He's a very technical wrestler. He's going to wear the guy like Alexander down, work on the pins. That's what you got to do when you've got a big size disadvantage like this. Moving straight into a side headlock.
In all this time away, Alexander doesn't seem to have lost his fan base at all, which has been very hard to hear.
Side headlock is a very good wear down move. I can attest to the fact that. Oh!
Devinal adding some insult to injury there without ripping the Cox in. Alexander now down.
That's ridiculous. He's not going to get a count of someone like Alexander by that. He's got to hook a leg, hook an arm, something.
Devinal's natural arrogance showing through here. Of course, Alexander all he needs is one chance, one good shot, and this match is his. Devinal using his technical skills, cinching down that carotid artery.
Yeah, sure, but Devinal, he's grounding the man right now, and if he keeps this up, Alexander's not going to have the opportunity for that one big shot.
Absolutely right, Dion, and of course, Alexander powering up now. Elbows to the midsection of Devinal. Shoulder blast down. You can see the ease with which Alexander powered through that.
Absolutely, he's a big tough guy.
Devinal pulling himself up in the corner now. Alexander measuring his opponent. Comes out, but you see that's the speed factor here of Devinal coming on the floor. You can see the speed of Devinal.
Oh! Nice short, sharp elbow there by Devinal. Makes the cover.
Another one down. But none of this is helping Devinal to keep Alexander down.
Yeah, again, he needs to hook something. He needs to hook a leg. He's not going to get a 3 count that easily.
Well, you see here, Dion, Devinal's now going to whip Alexander's legs, just as you suggested.
Yeah, big thigh kicks. Hard for a man to stand when those thighs have been bruised.
Devinal whip now. Reversed. Comes through the kick off the cast. Alexander just looks to be taking his time, measuring up his opponent. Devinal's probably looking for another opponent like him, someone easy, someone he can take down without any fuss. I'm sure he wasn't expecting this.
Well, I don't know. Give the kid a chance here. The match is early. Oh, glance of both.
Devinal faking him out now, comes through, going for the quick punch. You see Devinal's speed at work here. Whipping reversal.
Oh!
Clothesline down.
Devinal will be seeing stars right now. That was a vicious shot.
Alexander almost not even breaking a sweat. Devinal, the inexperience, picking him up now. South Pacific plunge. Puts him down to the canvas. And that's all for Devinal.
That is all over.
Standoff between Alexander and his forward tagging partner John Kinkade. At one time the snap industry is out of the best character of MIW.
Yeah, I never thought I'd see the day that these two would be on. Because they are certainly here. Johnny King and Alexander. They're going to have a day with Anthony Valentine.
I tell you what, Johnny King was quite willing to take that shot. Cheap shot from behind. You see Alexander turn around. His face failed out of the room.
Island, weighing in at 84 kilograms, Joey Kinkade!
Kinkade's been a new welcome. Kinkade's always been one of IPW's most resilient stars.
And his opponent, from the Central Business District, weighing in at 100 kilograms, the current Armageddon Cup champion, the
The Economist, of course, an acorn among the land of oats. The Economist, of course, having repaired the Armageddon Cup. The two-time winner of the Armageddon Cup, the Economist, will, of course, next month be defending the Armageddon Trophy in Wellington at the Armageddon event. Kinkade screwing off the Economist now.
This is going to be a very interesting matchup. As you know, I'm a big fan of both of these guys. Both very technical wrestlers, both very resilient. It's going to be a very interesting contest.
Collar and elbow tie up into a side headlock there. Of course, the Armageddon Trophy broken at the last event, unfinished business now, and he's clearly repaired both into their feet. Kinkade sizing up his opponent. And we're seeing a technical side from Kinkade here. That doesn't surprise me, but we don't often see it with his wrestling.
Yeah, he's had a reputation in the past as being a bit of a brawler, but make no bones about it, he's a great technical wrestler. I'd imagine he's going to pull it out here and match the Economist hold for hold, move for move.
Shoulder block, not a man going anywhere. Again, nothing. Both went down that time, Kinkade. Oh, he's killed behind Kinkade here. Accomplished, of course, winning no rounds.
It's on now.
Kinkade slapping the acorn out of the Economist there in the corner. Standard takedown. And Economist batting to the outside in a series of stiff kicks. Economist maneuvering back in the ring now. Whip off the ropes. Economist comes through. Off with that clothesline. Instant pin, one. Just the one there with that clothesline. Kinkade so fast, moving in. We've seen him monopolise, going for that pinfall cover.
Oh, the Economist lucky not to get his jaw broken. Right there.
Face crush pressure off that hook from below the post. Kinkade again coming through for pin. 1, 2. 2 count at a time.
Yeah, it's going to take a lot more than to take the Economist down.
It's how smart Kinkade's being, not taking any chances. Every time he's been forward, he goes for it. Needs the midsection now.
Nice forward up to the side of the head there. The Economist bleeding from the nose from that clothesline shot earlier. He'll be wanting a bit of payback here, make Kinkade bleed, I imagine.
Economist known, of course, being extremely efficient. Both in the corner strings him up. Unfortunately, that allows me to see the split in the Economist trunks even more. Dion, he fixed the trophy, but he left his pants unmended. That's a sign of something. Suplex takedown.
Oh, what a beautiful suplex by the Economist. One would say very efficient indeed.
Extremely efficient. The Economist bleeding from his nose. It's like watching two elephants walking away at sunrise. That's absolutely disgusting. And now, Economist picks up Kinkade again. Oh, reload, honestly. Kinkade dizzy off the ropes. Clothesline. I thought the Economist might be looking for that roaring elbow finisher there. We've seen him put away people using that move recently.
You know, I'm going to tell the Economist what you said about that.
What's he going to do? Spandex my house? Comes through again. Looking to one Joey has beat. It's 250 on Joey. Has fought through, cut the odds on this before. Joey fighting back, just shrugging off the Economist's punches. Punching the Economist inside the head there. This is not pretty. This is moved from a technical matchup to just plain. Bit of a Fleischman there, and then both men now down the canvas. Referee checks with the 10 count.
Yeah, the Economist, he's got a big job on his hands tonight. Kinkade, in my opinion, one of the most resilient athletes in IPW. He'll keep coming back and back and back. You've got to do a good job to get him down.
Referee up to 6 now. Both men back to their cage. Kinkade still seems a little bit weary, a little bit dizzy though. Rolling through for a pinfall. Kinkade's still feeling the effects. Economist bleeding from the nose. Kick to Kinkade's chest. You can see by the look on the Economist, from the expression on his face, Dion, he's annoyed and he's looking to finish this now.
Oh! Yeah, he's pulling out all the stops.
Gut wrench suplex takeover. And of course, Economist looking for an easy match here. Economist rolls out before 1. Of course, next month the Economist will be defending the trophy in Valentine. Takes him down there. 2 count. And you see Donald, what I was saying earlier, every chance of pinfall attempt he's taking, he doesn't want to take any chances with the Economist. Reversal look. Knees in the midsection here. Economist has the upper hand again. Punches back, taking Kinkade down. Dragon sleeper, submission hold here.
Oh, this is a nice move. Kinkade, he's far enough away from the ropes. He's not going to be able to get out of this in a hurry.
A move very similar to that used by US indie wrestler Low Key, used by the Ultimo Dragon and several of the WWF. With a knee and a kick to the midsection, and again, Economist traps him. Oh! He's splitting that nose even wide open now. Count up to 2. Economist, you can see bleeding profusely.
These guys have been giving it absolutely everything. They've wrestled their hearts out. It's going to be who wants it more, who can get up.
And the two just swing at each other, giving it anything they've got left. I tell you, Dylan, the longer this match goes on, 2 things. Number 1, the longer it goes on, the worse the Economist will be, and Armageddon. Number 2, the hole in his trunks. Look reversal. top. Economist strung up on the top right now. Kinkade, wild slap, suggests the Economist. Kinkade now scaling to the top. Economist powering out. Kinkade back down, back to his feet. Another elbow to the midsection. Kinkade also climbing the second rope. Kinkade pretty much a finest carry position from the second rope. DVD off the second rope there.
Incredible move by Joe Kinkade there. Both guys absolutely out cold right now. Kinkade is feeling the effects of a long, hard-fought match.
Kinkade the first, struggling up to his feet now. If he can go for the pinfall, this could definitely be a 1, 2, another 2 count there. Kinkade just doing anything, trying to elbow the Economist, catching on the side of the face. There's just nothing left in the tanks of Kinkade. Economist trying his hardest as well.
Well, of course the Economist is trying his hardest. He's the Armageddon Cup holder, and in my opinion, the greatest Armageddon Cup holder of all time.
He's the only Armageddon Cup holder of all time, Dion. I tell you, every event. Going toe to toe in the middle of the ring. Kick, right to the shoulder. Training kicks. And this is just, these two are both aficionados of the Japanese strong style of wrestling, and you can see it playing out in the middle of the ring. Economist coming through. Right elbow there. That's the finishing move. Economist being seriously taking it right down. Kinkade getting back to his feet, just shrugging it off. Another roaring elbow. Kinkade still strung up on the top rope. That's 2 times that Kinkade's taken it. Economist missing the forward. Kinkade coming through, kicking the Economist. Kinkade's just struggling to the corner, going for the pinfall with anything he's got. Economist right in the corner now, grabbing the rope, breaking the 3 count.
I can't believe Kinkade stayed up with it. There was a variation of a move we see quite often in Muay Thai kickboxing. Will knock someone out like that. Kinkade showing his resilience.
Absolutely, but the thing is, Dion, that Kinkade's just like that. He's a fighter. He's done exactly the type of this before for harder odds. Drops it right across Kinkade's chest. Kinkade out of 2. Economist still bleeding from his nose. I remember Dion when Kinkade made his debut here in a hardcore gauntlet against Daddy Cool. He fought precisely odds like this. And kept coming back from beatings. That's the one thing that's got him so much popularity among IPW fans, that he can take a beating and come back from it.
Absolutely.
The thing is, one Economist, no fans of this acorn-like resemblance. Another roaring elbow right in the face there. Kinkade once again on top rope. The Economist has to be wondering what he can do to put it away.
Well, he's got Kinkade on Xtreme right now.
Again!
Oh, block that.
And again! The Economist just keeping elbowing in the face. There's nothing pretty about this at all. The Economist just seems to snap. He keeps elbowing Kinkade in the face. Another 2 count there by Kinkade.
Oh, look, the referee's got to look at stopping this one. Kinkade is
Kinkade is down and out in the ring. The Economist just keeps elbowing in the face.
This is an absolute mugging.
The Economist on top. Kinkade absolutely out on the canvas. Referee Jex explaining to Troy what's going on.
I have no idea what the decision is here. We could see a DQ.
Ladies and gentlemen, due to Joey Kinkade being knocked unconscious, the referee has stopped the match.
The referee throwing in the towel. Kinkade had too much to give up.
The referee has ruled this contest a no contest.
Economist clearly hoping to head into Armageddon Wellington as on a victory. Referee ruled it no contest. Kinkade was too resilient, too gutsy to give up. But he's down and out in the middle of the ring, and there's nothing that can be done about that.
Well, you say too gutsy, I say too stupid. I mean, this guy's not going to be back in the ring for a long time. He hasn't moved. He hasn't moved, and he's going to be in a lot.
was saying to the trophy backstage. Coming in the ring now, great player, IPW champion, who will be in action later tonight, looking to help Kinkade to his feet. Kinkade doesn't even know who he is. Player helping Kinkade out now.
Following contest scheduled for one fall has a 20-minute time limit. Introducing first, representing WCW Australia, Sweet Assassins!
Self-proclaimed God's gifted woman, Sweet Ass. I think it's more like the God's gifted quote-unquote women than the kind of queer eye for a straight guy kind of sense.
Yeah, keep it down, you jaffers. That's right, mate, just another Far-Far-Feeny Aucklander. But show some respect. 5 years ago, I left this crap all over town. I can fairly say that if Auckland could be compared to a big poo floating in the toilet of the South Pacific, then Point Chevalier is the biggest poo peanut on that poo. But don't worry, Sweet Ass, he's brought some things back. He's brought some things back from the Gold Coast. Show some respect. That man is a low blow. Speaking of low blows, how is your mum? Show some respect. Hang on to this. Hang on to the mic, man.
First of all, these are called Tic Tacs. Tic Tacs. In Australia, here's what you do, people. You do this. Okay, for your breath, sir. Second of all. Second, something you might do. Like this, and then what you do is yeah, that's right, you need some in there.
His opponent, representing IPW, Tony Alfred, weighing in at 84 kilograms, Alfred, Valentine.
undoubtedly one of IPW's most popular superstars, HAV, at Unfinished Business, finally sealing the feud between himself and Daddy Cool. I tell you, for all of HAV's popularity, even more so, I'm sure Asylum Bin Laden could get in the ring with Sweet Ass at the moment and getting face pop. Machine, of course, having beaten Sweet Ass before in Australia to win the South Pacific title. It's the first time these two have fought, sizing each other up. Valentine, of course.
I tell you, this is going to be a tremendous matchup. It's going to be very interesting to see how these two work together.
Valentine, of course, one of the fastest, most nimble, most acrobatic of IPW's, or the IPW stable.
Good show of sportsmanship there from the Sweet Assassin.
Sweet Ass, of course, considers himself to be God's gift to women. And Douglas posturing for you, Dion, he's a very talented wrestler too. Of course, the Sweet Surrender, his finishing move, that inverted Boston Crab. HAV, it goes without saying, that Bill Killer spinning back fist he's been using. Out of nowhere lights up. The 450 splash. The last event, HAV winning with the moonsault through the table on Daddy Cool.
HAV with a wrist lock right now. It's got Sweet Assassin on that. Assassin, of course, former South Pacific champion under WCW. He's well respected across the Tasman. An incredible wrestler.
He might be well respected across the Tasman, Dion, but over here, he's not very popular at all. Just there before, in a position very familiar to him, face down on the floor. Rolls through. Valentine a hold of the ropes here. That's that ring smarts of Alfred with Valentine. And Valentine had a lot of experience dealing with cocky people. Cool, his fight with Daddy Cool. Very similar personalities there. Rolls through, hammerlock takedown. Side headlock by Valentine.
It's an interesting feeding out period we've got right now. The first few minutes of this match, these guys will be trying to sort out suss what the other one's up to. Oh, nice maneuver there. Straight into a leg bar.
Sweet Assassin rolling through there. Going to work on those legs. Obviously looking later on with the Sweet Surrender, that inverted Boston Crab, looking to put him away, working that part of the body. Valentine known for his speed, you take the leg out, obviously.
Very painful maneuver here, figure four leg lock on by the Sweet Assassin. HAV is in serious trouble going into this match.
Valentine, of course, looking to reverse that move by rolling it over. 2.5 there, looking to roll over, put the pressure straight back on Sweet Ass. You can see Valentine trying to turn it now. First going to the left, then the right. Anything you can do to power over. Sweet Ass breaking the hold now, Valentine. Also favouring that leg. These two so far seem very evenly matched. Now Valentine calling for a test of strength.
You know, I don't know why you've been giving Sweet Assassin such a hard time. I've seen the way you look at him.
Quick shoot shot there, right on that, on the leg he was going to work on earlier. Sweet Assassin there, checking out, oh my god, Dion on commentary. Now Valentine is just down. Nothing but air here, landing on Sweet Ass. Valentine now back, but Sweet Ass bailing to the outside. Regrouping, taking his time, but Valentine's not going to have any of it. Valentine's stalking around the ring.
Oh, Valentine from behind.
Valentine with that chop right across his back, between the shoulder blades. Knife edge chop. Valentine, another chop taken down. AIWF, of course, one of IPW's most successful stars. Sweet Ass, to be fair, one of WCWA's most successful superstars. Only losing the South Pacific Championship to Xtreme.
This is absolutely deplorable. There's absolutely no need for this. The referee should be sticking his nose in it.
Valentine making a mockery of Sweet Ass, but Sweet Ass reversing with that Greco-Roman low blow. Sweet Ass pulling him back, taking action back in the ring now. Rolls Valentine in, back in himself. Hooks up Valentine in the tree of woe position in the corner.
Assassin there. Assassin looks like he's trying to get up to the top rope, but having a little bit of trouble.
House out for Valentine now, just with that. Well, there's no nice way of putting it. Just goodbye, children. Hopes there. Just slapping him in the corner. Springboard splash off the second rope. Well, there's not much you can say about that pin, Dion.
I understand that's very orthodox in Australia.
I think we're starting to see the true side of Sweet Ass's personality coming through now. Valentine reverses. Straight clothesline. Valentine springboards right up. Two down there. You see, you've got to watch Valentine constantly. Just a second's grace, and he can land a move like that out of nowhere.
Absolutely. Sweet Assassin surprised there by HAV, quickly taking hold of the advantage.
And now reversing Sweet Ass straight up in the tree of woe in the corner. Valentine ended up deja vu all over again.
There's no need for this time.
Speaks for himself on Valentine. Suplex takeover into the ring.
I believe we've just had a moment, Cardo.
2 count there. Yeah, Valentine was getting the heel there, and then he was beating up Sweet Ass, and Sweet Ass was getting the heel too right between his legs. Not pleasant at all. Valentine taking back to the corner. Whip reversal. Valentine comes through. And who's in the Alabama slams? He's spinning from the corner. Sweet Ass lining up. This could be the sweet surrender I've heard so much about. That inverted Boston Crab. And this is the move. He's put away some of the best in Australia with this finishing move. He's looking to turn Valentine over. That inverted Boston Crab.
Come on out!
Valentine looks like he's just coming through now. He's resisting as hard as he can. I don't know how long he can hold off.
Valentine struggling through trying to power over.
He's got to get him over, Cardo.
All the pressure this puts on the back of Valentine. All on the legs. Valentine just inches through the right. Powers out of it. Struggles through. Sweet Ass seems frustrated. He has that move blocked. Reversed now. Valentine powering out of it. Sweet Ass sizing up his opponent. Does Valentine know what's coming? Misses the kick. Spinning back for that bill kill. Sweet Ass still on his feet. Didn't catch him flush. Caught him on the shoulder. Valentine now looking to finish him off. Comes with the backdrop suplex right in the corner. Valentine, is he going for the pin? Valentine lining up Sweet Ass. We know exactly this. We've seen it before.
We've seen this before, Cardo.
Nothing but metal, that 450 splash.
The Sweet Assassin had enough presence of mind to roll away both men on the canvas.
Both men are down. The Sweet Ass struggling back to his feet first. Valentine caught nothing but mad on that move. He didn't get all the ability on spinning back fist that he wants to, because that move, when it hits full, takes the opponent down. Sweet Ass with paper stuck on him, picking Valentine up almost in a choke slam position. DDT straight down, Valentine driven like a spike into the canvas. Sweet Ass again could be going for that sweet surrender. And just rolling out, and an insult to injury with that pinfall there. Valentine bleeding from the nose now. Taking down with the clothesline. And you've got to be impressed with Sweet Ass wrestling skills so far, Dion, but at the same time, he hasn't won any friends. Another near fall, arrogant cover there by Sweet Ass.
Valentine appears to be bleeding from the nose. You just like saying Sweet Ass, don't you?
Yeah, not really.
I don't mind this so much, Carlo. Earlier in the match, HAB was dragging the Sweet Assassin around the ring, having little children throw paper at him. This is great. This is payback.
I think it's safe to call Sweet Ass the Michael Jackson of WCW Australia. Spinning him around. Valentine scouting the top rope, a bit of old school here.
Sweet Assassin, this could be it.
Top rope, springboard, face crusher, 1, 2, and Sweet Ass's foot is on the ropes. A bit of Sweet Ass on the ropes there, Dion.
Oh, would you stop saying Sweet Ass? What's wrong with you, man?
That's his name, Dion, I can't help it. I could call him the strange-looking Australian one in the spandex, but it's just a bit too long. Valentine now, going toe-to-toe with Sweet Assassin. You can see the red welts on Valentine's chest. There's nothing pretty about these moves. Suplex rolls over. 1, 2. 2 count there, Valentine rolling out at 2.5.
You know, I've got to give it to HAV. Right about now, I imagine the Sweet Assassin is thinking, what has he got to do to put this guy away?
Apparently he needs to grind against the back of his head, Dion.
Well, that's enough to make anyone tap out, Carlo.
Modified version of the stump puller there. Seeing Brock Lesnar use a submission roll. Valentine once again rolls out of 2. Sweet Ass just using every chance to humiliate his opponent. Sweet Ass now measuring Valentine. But Valentine is down, but he's not out there. Out of nowhere, that back fist can come.
Sweet Assassin is coming across the Tasmany. Very impressive performance. Oh,
That's just out of nowhere. Valentine coming out of nowhere. 2, 3. Your winner, Alfred. Valentine was just like I said, you're out of nowhere and Bill Gates red necklace.
unbelievable.
And Sweet Ass is having Sweet Ass comes back in the middle of the ring. Your winner, Alfred Valentine.
Very impressive victory there, the Harvest Alfred Valentine.
disaster.
And his opponents, according to the ring poll, Valentine, the suicide
These two are far out of the deal. They fought for Canada, they fought for America. But this time, Machine, accompanied by Hawk, one of the legends of the New Zealand wrestling scene. Hawk just bring all the great heritage of the mat, all the great heritage of wrestling in this country. For decades, New Zealand's been one of the strongest territories in the world. For decades, heroes of the wrestling scene in New Zealand, heroes like Steve Ricketts, Robert the Bruce, the great Kinkade, who Hawk is very familiar with, they have held the flag, flown the flag of professional wrestling in New Zealand, and they've done it proudly. And to have people like the Xtreme superstars come over, make a mockery of everything, every part of the legacy that has been built. I tell you, Hawk takes it personally, and so does Machine. These two wrestled in Canada. Cruz beat Machine. They wrestled for AIWF in America. Machine defeated Cruz.
Well, we never expected tonight the WCW Heavyweight Championship to be on the line, but it is. The Machine, he's got the hometown advantage. Cruz, he's certainly not right.
Cruz is not letting up, it's just innocently they cheat on the Machine. And this is just precisely, it spits in the face of the heritage of people such as Hawk and Phil. It spits on the heritage of people such as Machine represent.
Well, Cruz is very quickly taking the crowd out of the equation here. Stuns violence. Oh! Yeah, big running blows on line for the corner. The Machine is stunned early.
Supercoach JCS, of course, known for getting involved in matches, but don't doubt that Hawk also has a strong career in wrestling. The first winner of the Peter Maivia Memorial Trophy. Hawk had been on Machine's side, totally evens the odds. And Dion, no disqualification. Those words in the Machine match are so dangerous. We're seeing tables, thumbtacks.
He's enough to use phrase, but this match is not going to be really hard. Expect ultra violence in this one.
Hawk, instantly you can see the advantage to help on the outside.
Well, that's a little bit more than moral support right there, Kinkade. You've got to admit.
No disqualification. And if Hawk wants to argue, I guarantee that Coach JCH will be getting involved just as much.
Don't give me that. He's got nothing. He's there for moral support and moral support alone.
Supercoach JCH, of course, former New Zealander. He's Australian citizenship, proudly spitting in the face of everything that AIPW represents. Double hand slap. We've seen Machine before be put in thumbtacks, handcuffed and hit with a Singapore cane, driven through tables. He did all of that to make the New Zealand wrestling scene as strong as he could. And I guarantee that Machine is not going to lie down. Two count there.
Machine's not going to lie down, but he's certainly not getting much confidence in right now. Cruz is taking control of this match early.
Of course, Cruz, the WCW Australia Heavyweight Champion. Machine, the IPW, back to his roots. He was the first champion. Held the belt for an unprecedented amount of time. Will finally lose the belt to David right here.
I don't believe I've ever seen Machine dominate so well in the early stages of the match. I don't believe I've seen him throw one offensive move.
These two know each other so well, but Dion, ominously. Looking down this table, it's like a shopping list for Grand Theft Auto Vice City. You've got a barbed wire coloured baseball bat. Cruz snaps through on the Machine wheel. Most ominously of all, we had the two gun staplers over there that Coach JC Ace came out with.
Oh yeah, when we say anything goes, anything does go with these two. These guys are sick freaks who'll do absolutely whatever it takes. Whatever it takes to get the victory. I expect to see it.
Cruz using the top rope guillotine leg drop. He likes to call the slasher as his finisher. The Machine, of course, we've seen him using the Machine head. That's spits it out. Double underhook face bust. We've also seen the Machine head Mark II, that lethal double underhook sit out pile driver. Let's go, Machine! And how must Hawk feel, Leon? Hawk has lived in Australia, but he's been flying the New Zealand flag the entire time he's been over there. Just to have these other New Zealand convert Australians spit in his face, spit on the legacy of everything he built.
Well, yeah, he's obviously taken it very much to heart. Made sure he made the trip over to Tasman here to keep an eye on his WCWA boys.
It's a personal issue too, of course, because drop kick right in the face in that chair. Spins Machine back. It's a personal issue too because Hawk trained Cruz. Machine holding the ropes. Hawk trained Cruz. This is his protege.
Yeah, very much so, but Hawk seems to have taken Machine under his wing.
And I tell you, Dion, that Supercoach JC Ace, he's no Bill Alfonso, he's a large man. If he decides to interject himself in this match, who knows what's going to happen?
Oh, absolutely. He's had experience in the squared circle himself. He's no much.
Machine is sitting in a chair. Oh! Missile drop kick on the sit down Machine. 1, 2, 2 count there. Machine, of course, will be looking to get the pinfall, looking to win that championship that is on the line in this match. Cruz holding Machine back now. Machine undoubtedly one of the key people in the IPW. And he's being straight up in the corner. Cruz. Cruz stringing that Machine in the corner. You can see just Cruz looks so brutal and sadistic. Baseball sliding that chair right in Machine's face. There's nothing Machine can do.
Nothing referee Leighton Cox can do about this one either. It's no disqualification. Anything goes. His hands are tied in this one.
This rivalry's played out around the world. Australia, the continental US, Canada. And now it comes to Auckland. The rivalry continues in point two count there again from referee Leighton Cox. Cruz clubbing below the side of Machine's head. And now Supercoach JC Ace going to work on Hawk outside the ring, in the ring. Machine, close line of Cruz outside, both men out, all four men down outside the ring.
Everywhere.
Supercoach just working. And now Hawk staggering back to his feet. Supercoach JC Ace, I don't know if you know who he's done. Hawk in the top action. Hawk brings it before the Machine now, going to win it on Cruz. Supercoach JC Ace also breaking on the outside of the ring. Hawk's been waiting for this, waiting his hands on Supercoach JC Ace the whole match.
It could be the last mistake JC Ace ever made. Hawk is absolutely livid on the outside of the ring.
Well, JC Ace busted Hawk open, now he's paying for it.
Meanwhile, the Machine gets Cruz back in the ring. Machine really got momentum on his side right now. Hawk is absolutely busted open. Oh, here's the dead unflick.
Dion, we've seen Hawk, one of New Zealand's best ever wrestlers, and career stretching back for decades. He wrestled in the town hall when all of that was going. In the ring, Cruz post, laid him down. The Machine follows this history, his heritage, and now he's continuing the legacy.
The Machine with momentum on his side. WCW championship on the line here. Machine needs to put Cruz away quickly.
Absolutely. Everything that Hawk hoped Cruz would continue, every part of his history, he hoped he would follow through on. The machine instead has been the one carrying that torch.
Jace the Ace taking an absolute beating on the outside of the ring. He's down.
Crimson mask from Hawk outside the ring.
Cruz trying to free himself, but here comes the machine. Oh! Knee right to the midsection. Nothing Cruz can do.
Jace the Ace also phased outside. The machine carrying through in a wheelbarrow position. Just sheer power here on Cruz. Ocean Cyclone Suplex takedown. Machine monopolising the Ocean Cyclone Suplex, landing right in the shoulder blades, winding Cruz. Jace the Ace down the outside, and already Hawk has played his part in the match. This is exactly...
Well, Jace the Ace has made it up, but he's not looking in good shape at all. I don't know if he's going to play a big part in it.
And I tell you now, if Kinkade was here this evening, he'd be proud to see his protege Hawk. Three generations of great New Zealand wrestlers represented here tonight in Point Cheer. And Cruz is definitely on the losing side here. Cruz is down on the canvas, being hauled up to his feet. And the machine looks at the machine here to finish him off.
WCW Championship on the line. Machine picks him up. He's coming in behind.
Machine here in the middle of the ring.
It's the WCW Championship headed back to New Zealand.
Machine taking down the machine here. But he's not finished yet. Going under the ring, getting out a series of cheers. This is precisely the machine's type of match. Hardcore, no disqualification. You can see Hawk outside the ring, still with a crimson mask. Supercoach Jace the Ace doing anything he can. Supercoach doing anything he can to get his charge. Cruz back to his feet. Supercoach Jace the Ace looks frustrated, trying to will Cruz desperately. Hawk still bleeding, and now Machine doing some simple architecture, some building a structure with these chairs. Too worried, this is good! Kill him up! And now building this in the end of the ring with three chairs, stretching like a suspension bridge in the corner.
DDT
down. Hawk still bleeding outside the ring, but Cruz is down. Jace the Ace, is there anything you can do towards protege back to his feet?
Machine sets up Cruz's limp body across those chairs. I don't know what the machine's got in mind here, but I tell you what, it's not going to get pretty.
Machine's still into the top now. Machine first to his feet, just went. And Machine has followed Cruz around the world, like I said so many times, he's followed around the world. This is just another chance to punish him. Every time we see Machine in a hardcore match like this here, it's gone badly. There have been new levels of brutality you've never seen in New Zealand wrestling here in Point Cheer.
It's fair to say, but Cruz knew what he was getting himself into with this match.
Cruz out of the corner of that clothesline. A near collision of two half minds there between Jace the Ace and Cruz.
Well, that'll be a red card and Winners Cup, but not here for IPW. That is a vicious shot. Machine. Wait a second, what's that?
Hawk helping his new charge to his feet here. Hawk sees the Machine, everything he hoped he saw in Cruz, but Jace the Ace picking off our desk the gun staples we saw him bring down the aisle. Jace the Ace making away. Cruz with the equaliser there. Supercoach JCA is taking on Hawk. Hawk getting even on Supercoach JCA. And meanwhile, Lobo there with the barbed wire baseball bat on the other side of the ring. Cruz is staple New Zealand currency to the machine's arm. Hawk, that barbed wire baseball bat just ripping the machine to shreds. Meanwhile, Cruz on the outside of the ring, stapling right to the machine. It's having no effect.
This is absolute brutality. Brutality personified.
Two $5 notes stapled into the machine's arms. Here comes Cruz looking for more retribution. Hawk with the bell hammer now, raking. Cruz martial arts kicks on the inside. Hawk is bleeding everywhere on the outside. That currency is still stapled into the machine's arms. Punch right in the midsection there. Supercoach JCA's down outside the ring. Here comes Cruz and Hawk. Machine with that money still on his arms. Cruz getting back in the ring. Two pieces of two $5 bills did nothing. No effect on the machine. Stapling some more paper to his forehead. Still no effect from the machine. Machine's blind and here comes Cruz. Knee right to the face. Now Cruz hitting up top. The machine is down. Supercoach JCA's on the outside. Machine blinded by that flame. It's a central top rope. 1, 2, 3. Your winner is still WCW World Champion, Cruz celebrates the victory. The crowd is treating Machine as the champion. Hawk walking his new protege around. Ladies and gentlemen, 4 decades of New Zealand wrestling history. The lineage from King Curtis to Hawk and now to the Machine.
With a 20-minute time limit. Introducing first, representing WCW. Here's the WCW Cruiserweight Champion, Mason
With my hands after I was actually I got blood. I need something to what?
And his opponent representing IPW. From City weighing in at 80 kilograms. He is the IPW
God, I hate this country. See, in my country, we have respect for wrestlers. See, we're not a third world country like all of you.
Yo!
What?
Relax. Now see, it's a difficult job being the champion of IPW. No, because you gotta fight Backstreet Boys. See, I won my match last month. Me and Machine took out XS. I'm sitting back, right? I'm like, flexing out, I'm like, and then I'm like, what? And I smell Australian ass. Well, Pete, the Aussies been running their ass all over my ring all night long for titles. So I think New Zealand should go for the Australian Cruiserweight title tonight.
Basically, I didn't come here to give you people what you want.
Anyone can give you people what you want. Shut your mouth.
You shut your mouth.
Hey, hey.
I'm putting that on the line. Back it up. Put that on the line. I want your IPW title.
You want this?
Yeah.
Alright, this is what's gonna happen. This is what's gonna happen. We have a fight. IPW title on the line. WCW Cruiserweight title on the line. If I win, I take that belt back to the ghetto. And I do whatever I want with it. Me and the homeboys just chill out with your belt. And if you win, you and the rest of the Backstreet Boys can go celebrate with this award right here.
We'll take your ghetto belt and we'll throw it in the bin because this country sucks.
Nigga, it's on.
Ladies and gentlemen, the main event, both titles on the line. The IPW belt. The WCW title.
You know, I don't know if you understand the gravity of what just took place here. A title will change hands in this match.
No
title.
No matter what happens, a title will change hands. If Mason Charles wins, he can do whatever he wants with the IPW belt. If Player wins, then he gets the WCW Cruiserweight Championship. I tell you, Dion, fair bit, whoever wins the other belt can do whatever they like, go in the bin.
You know, I've had about enough of hearing all these Australians run roughshod over New Zealand. I want Play to win this one for once. For once, I'm backing Player, you know? Let's go, Play.
Well, yeah, I don't know how you can ever back anyone wearing white skank pants in the middle of the ring, but there you go. The Backstreet Boy chant's quite high. It's sort of a little bit more NSYNC to me, but that's just personal preference. I see you're from NSYNC. IPW champion Roger Ventura winning the belt here 2 months ago. At IPW Genesis, DVDs of which are available for sale after the show at the store.
You know, interestingly, this is the first title defense by Player since winning that championship.
And Player hasn't fought someone like Mason Charles before either, working a similar cruiserweight light style. Mason, of course, also has a strong technical background to back it up.
Knees to the midsection now on Player. Let's not forget, Double D is the #1 contender for the IPW Championship. It's got ramifications for him too. He'll be watching backstage.
Absolutely, and if Charles wins, if Mason Charles wins, does that mean that Deluxio will be fighting him?
Oh, of course, he's the #1 contender for the championship. Doesn't matter who's got the belt. Oh! Doesn't matter who's got the belt, Alexio is next in line for a shot.
New Zealand fans showing no love.
Mason Childs doing a very good job here of keeping the player grounded.
That's flashing elbow. Two count there.
As the IPW champion, I know that players, his reputation precedes him. He's known around Australasia as a very high flyer.
Absolutely, and don't doubt that the IPW boys have been watching WCW Australia DVDs. Don't doubt the WCWA boys don't know everything about the IPW guys as well.
Absolutely. Oh, wrenching him down. Working away at the deltoid.
IPW wrestle around the country. They've been wrestling in Valentine with the WPW guys. WPW know them well, we know them well. Same with WCWA, the audience now, getting into trying to grab the player.
Fans really getting behind player now. Needs support. Oh, the very close count there.
Kick out there. Right play kicks out.
Referee Leighton Cox in a very difficult position here. He knows the IPW Championship could cost him Tasman. He's got to stay absolutely neutral in this one. We wouldn't expect anything less.
It's a smart move from Mason Charles. Just it's a smart move by Mason Charles, trying to work on the limbs of player, trying to slow him down. Because player is faster than Mason Charles.
Oh, absolutely. He's a very fast guy. You don't want to see him on the top. As soon as he's going to get to the top rope here, Mason Charles will be in trouble. That's why Charles knows that. He's working on the pins. He's keeping him grounded.
Mason Charles, of course, has been using his finishing move, the final fate, and the inverted twist of fate, similar to the move Matt Hardy uses, the twist of fate neck breaker. Like player, of course, Roger Ventura. Oh, look at the latticing. It's like a pretzel there.
Fantastic move.
Hyperextending the neck, the shoulder blades, the back and the arms of the player. And once again, I can't say it strongly enough. Reversing out into a pinfall attempt there. I can't say enough. Tonight, at some stage, one of these belts will change hands. Whips and goes, gets us in the corner. Player picking up player is so fast as you can see. Stops in the midsection now, toe kicks. Going to work, Charles powering up, fighting out of it. Coming back through, whip from corner to corner. Close on him into the corner, Charles stays straight though. Snapmare takedown, player coming up. Working that chin lock. Right by the ropes just out of Mason Charles' reach. Of course the titles can change hands on pinfall by submission.
Don't let players' demeanor fool you for a second. You can imagine there's a fair bit of sledging going on right now. I can just imagine saying, player, no way.
And there's a lot of pride at stake too. This is New Zealand Wrestling's currently is the premier belt, the premier title in the country. What would happen? Player singling now. What would it say if this belt ended up going back to Brisbane, to Queensland? Mason Charles dragged back now. Player definitely looks to have the upper hand. Mason staggering. Comes through that lightning quick dragon whip. 1, 2. Mason just struggles out of 2 there. And I wonder whether this was a good idea or not for player to put the belt on the line. And I wonder the same with Mason Charles. Kick to the midsection.
Well, sometimes the heat of the moment really gets you. And saying things you're going to regret later on the line. It's too late now.
Pump handle. Has him up. Pump handle backbreaker. The IPW champion. Take him down.
You know, Mason Charles is really holding his own against the IPW champion.
Of course, well, Mason Charles is a champion of his own. And for everything people say about wrestling being at all stages, there's no way that hurts like wouldn't believe. Like Charles has him strung up. Almost a variation of the camel mutilation there.
Oh, this is a great maneuver. He's got all the leverage on the player. Player's got no chance of escaping this. If Charles can hold on to that bridge.
Double chicken wing, bridging it through.
We could see a submission here. Player rallying. Getting the crowd behind him.
Player straightening out. Mason Charles trying to reverse it. Player comes through, whips through, kick to the midsection. Player with a hurricane rana. Charles reverses the powerbomb. Charles using his smarts there. What did he get us down?
He turned the tables. Oh, big knee into the midsection. All of that weight right down.
Two count there. Player kicks out. Well, of course, just seconds earlier, Mason had Player hooked up in that submission hold. Player hoping he was fast enough to capitalise, but he wasn't. Charles reversing out that. Whip off the ropes now. Ducks under. Comes through. Charles catches him. Player struggles through. 2 count there. Comes through. A near fall there. Player picking Charles back up. Scoop slam down to the canvas. Player hitting up top now. Player, we've seen the senton bomb before finish people off, but Charles is back to his feet, pulling up on the referee. Charles crunching like Player on the top rope. Roger Ventura like Player on the top rope now. Mason Charles struggling back to his feet.
Looks like Charles sending Player reversing it.
Turnbuckle powerbomb there. Like Player nailing Australia's answer to Nick Carter there.
Do you know the name of all the Backstreet Boys?
We'll talk about that later, McCracken. And now Mason Charles staggering back to his feet. Mason's up first. They're just going toe-to-toe now.
Oh, slugging it out. Big right hands by both these guys. An elbow by Ventura. Thigh kick, an outside thigh kick there.
You know, you can use every cliche in the book. And there's lots of about like Player. He's plucky, he's resilient, he's the underdog. Oh! Missing on the first round, came back through with that knee, Larry.
Almost a reverse present there on the back of the head. Player down.
You can use every cliche in the Kinkade corporate like I was saying, but Player fits all of them perfectly.
Wait a sec. Charles might have been able to take the victory there. He just pumped Ventura up. Oh!
That snap injury landing right on the upper shoulder of Mason Charles. Player came back to a separated shoulder. He was told by his doctor not to wrestle again. That's an absolute shoot. There's no word there. He was warned he was still growing, his bones were still growing. There was an injury that could be lifelong. He kept wrestling anyway. Kept coming back again and again and again. And now he's scaling to the top. Landing that Phoenix punch to the outside. Both men down outside the ring now. 10 count to return. Referee Leighton cocks up to 4, but Light Player's back on his feet. Now Charles being rolled back in the ring. Looks to possibly split his lip. Player on top saying he's going to take the cruiserweight belt back to New Zealand.
This is where Player gets so dangerous. On top of that top rope, Charles has got no idea. Oh, big leg drop! From the back of the head, back will knock Charles right out. Player needs to make the cover. 1, 2. Oh!
2 3/4 there. Light Player was that close to bringing the cruiserweight belt back. For the first time actually to New Zealand.
That was so close to a 3
Now Player signaling to go up top. Could this be the Swanton bomb?
I don't know if Charles is in the best
No,
position
Charles
to play
striking
that.
back. Charles is up. One, two. Again. Not quite 3. Player him down. Player's got to wonder. He must be looking for that senton bomb, that chance to take this victory away. The move he used to win over David Luxio Genesis. Ventura. Taking it, resorting to very cheap tactics now. Rolls through on the suplex, keeps holding on. Variation there of that double underhook sleeper. Almost a front chancery lock there, Dion.
See with his left bicep, he's pressing down on the back of Light Player's neck. player will be finding it very difficult to breathe in this position. He needs to slip that hip through.
Player fighting to his feet. The audience support, no doubt helping him. Player standing, breaking the hold now. Punches in the midsection of Mason Charles. Punch again. Oh, another low blow there by Mason. Charles with that running knee right in the face of my player.
Flying knee right to the jaw. Follows up that big right hand. Oh, these chops again, a series of them.
And nothing would make Mason Charles happier than taking the IPW championship back to Australia.
Okay.
2.5 count there, and there's no chance he'll ever get the victory of the cocky, arrogant cover like that.
Absolutely, that's just arrogant. There's no way that's going to get player without a drop kick to player. Charles needs to keep his head in the game.
Like so many fast cruise races in the room, all it takes to light play just a second and the tides will turn. Play now. Dragging Charles back to his feet. Scoop slam position. And this could be it. Player has him set up. He's segueing for the swanton. Player's going up top of the swanton. This is put away. David Luxio, this put away the best in the business.
Player's going to bring home the Cruiserweight Championship with this move.
Player on top. Swanton nowhere.
Wait.
He got Super Shows the ace.
David Luxio, of course, he's the #1 contender. Here comes Cruz.
Ultimate 2002.
Cruz looks like he's setting up for the slasher. Oh, the slasher.
Down. Supercoach Chase has done his job of distracting the referee.
Player is in serious trouble here. We could see the title changing.
1, 2, 3.
Champion, Mason
Out of nowhere, Mason Charles, and now the belt is his. WCWA Cruiser Champion. WCWA Cruiserweight Champion. IPW Heavyweight Champion. The rules were simple. If he won, the belt was his to do what he wants with it.
Championship has changed hands. Mason Charles, the new champ.
And Australia is holding our national belt. Mason Charles now the 2-time champion.
in his ass down. Well, everyone shut up! This is my moment! I want the belt! It's mine! Mine! We can chant! We can chant! We're next! Anyway, basically, I don't like WCW, I don't like Cruz, I don't like any of those assholes. But someone came up with enough money and a plan to set up this win. Everyone stand up and applaud the new IPW Heavyweight Champion, David Luxio!
David Alexio said that was his to win and he wanted to do with it. Mason Charles gave the belt to Alexio.
IPW's on your ass like a tattoo. We're coming to Aussie and we're gonna take you down.
Remember, I'm bringing this man back to Australia to rematch against you, Mason Charles. While I'm here, let me thank all you people from Auckland, New Zealand for giving us such a great reception.